Man, what a failure that was on my part. See, we got a beer left in here. What you doing, bro? Come on. Got a couple. If I can zoom out even more. That's unfortunate. Wish I could. Oh, that's fun, Andy. Sorry about that. You know, I know better than to like not hit do not disturb, and I did anyway. Ben, what's up? I was on live and then I got shut down because Tony called me and then he was like, get back on the live. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Yeah, because I was just like, man, like you ruined my live, which it, you know, he didn't really ruin it, but he was like, well, don't talk to me, get back on live. So he'll probably hop on here, I would guess. If he wanted to talk about something, I don't know. I'm in the Army. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to catch up on the chats here. Maybe that was a good pause because the chats were just going fast and I was like, I can't see what's going on. Jackie! What's up? How are you doing? What did I do to Tony? I don't know. What did you do to Tony? You beat his ass? That's awesome, man. I don't know how to say your name though. Moto Nut. Oh, there we go. Okay, I gotcha. What are you up to, Jackie? On this fine Sunday. I haven't seen you in a while. I didn't make him sick. Technically, his appendix did. No, I'm enlisted. I work for a living, buddy. You know, I can't even say that because I'm enlisted for now, and then I go to Warrant Officer Candidate School in spring, so. You want a headshot? All right, I'll try and give you a headshot. Do my best. Andy, that's awesome, dude. Everybody else in the chat, go subscribe to Andy. Get him to 1,000. So that way he can start making some money off this thing, too. That was with my hunting bow, too. Sometimes I just love the thud that the hunting bow makes. You know, Ben, if I had to do it again, I would go through ROTC because officers are paid a lot more and, you know, there's certain benefits. Rank has its privilege. If I had to do it again, and I didn't come from a scenario where college was really in the cards for me, unfortunately. You know, I grew up kind of poor, so I'm a 92 Yankee now, so unit supply, and then I'll be a 920 Alpha in the spring. .920 Alpha is a property book officer, so. But we all know that, like, that warrant officers work for a living too, if you can find them. That might have been an arrow. Yeah, everybody sub to Zach then, so that way we can go live together and hopefully get him some more subs. We're all about helping lift everybody up in the community here, so it costs nothing to subscribe. Just do it. Carter, that's awesome. Hamza, good night. It's actually like morning here, or afternoon, but good night, either way. I'm surprised Tony hasn't hopped on here. Maybe he's like working in the chat somewhere, not saying anything. Out of vodka, uh-oh. That's not good. What's your favorite kind of vodka? I'm a bit of an alcoholic myself, so. You have a compound? Dude, that's awesome. Get after it, man. Do you deer hunt? Yeah, so motor nut. It's they call them walking warrants, and they're not very common. There's only a handful of MOSs. Generally speaking, repair shops will have a couple warrants. You have your, obviously your property accountability warrants. So you have your 920 Alphas, 920 Bravos. Both of them are, one's a PBO, and then the other is like a stock record accountant, I think is what they call it. So they work over at like an SSA. Like at the national level for supply. And then I know there's HR warrants. They're probably the most common, as far as like walking warrants go. The mechanics and the HR people are probably the most common. But you'd have to see anybody from HR to actually know they exist, so. And I've been in the Army for a little bit and I'm still not convinced they exist. Bud ice all day. Dude, I don't know, like Miller Lite's probably my go-to. Ben, I really got to give up the alcohol. And coming up here real shortly, I told myself after the holiday here, after Thanksgiving, I'm going to start carnivore again. So alcohol will be no more. The best part about warrant officers, though, is that your promotions aren't based upon slots for the most part. So generally speaking, all the warrant officer spots go up to like W3. So you can make CW3, I'm gonna say in about 10 years. I'm gonna have to look at it again. And there's not really anything that affects you. Tiffany Cummings, whew, what are you doing on here? Seth, what's up, what's up? How are you doing? But I play Army all day, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really feel like talking about it too much anymore. That's enough for me. Yeah, Ben, the carnivore diet, dude, like I did it back a couple months ago before I went through pre-walk and some other schools, and it was fantastic. Like I felt great. Yeah, let's get Andy to 1K, guys. Help him out. That was low. So once again, I think the only reason that I like the Samick Sage over the Black Hunter is that this bow is just, it's lighter and I'm not as accurate with it. The grip I like more, but the Samick Sage just has more weight to it, and I think it's easier to be accurate with it. So that might be a better anchor point. Generally speaking, I try to anchor off my nose, and I think that time I anchored off my lip, and then I touched the string to my nose. That might be better. How much you got? What do you mean? What you mean? Who's a good shot? Not me. Yeah, motor nut. It absolutely is. It wasn't my first recurve. I forget what I got. I got like an Olympic style one first with a metal riser, and I overbowed myself. That one was 45 pounds, and realistically, I was shooting about 53 with it because of my overdraw. So that's not cool. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the Sage was great. I got it in 35 pounds, which I think is light enough for a beginner, but I'd probably go lighter again if I had to do it over, and then just replace the limbs on it. But it's fantastic. I mean, I've killed 4 deer with it, so I'm doing okay, you know. Can't complain too much. We're doing all right. Zaddy? I'm still shooting left though, and I think once again, like I think that's probably the weight of the bow because by the time I release and the arrow's going, I'm starting to pull left already. So that's probably me not being locked in well, but yeah, motor nut. I got my compound. It's not out here, but I shoot an Athens Peak 38. It's a great bow. Like you know, it's great. This is awesome. If I had an Apple, I absolutely could. I'm not gonna shoot a beer bottle. I'll have a beer can for you in a minute. We can shoot that. Left hand straight towards the target. I'll try that, Nick. I feel like I was too like forceful with that though. Like it wasn't just like a gradual push. I think I like purposely tried to. I don't know, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. Stop, we're not doing car tires again. Knock it off. I mean, you guys got to be able to hear the difference between when this thing hits the target and when the other one does. So for anybody who doesn't know, Tiffany is Tony. That's his wife's account, I'll bet. So Tony's just in here being a silly goose, I think. The next bow I got, I did actually go up a little bit in weight. I went up by another 5 pounds, so I'll be shooting about 48 with that one, dude. Should be pretty cool. I'm excited. It'll be my first longbow too. The only bows I've owned so far are recurves. Tony, you had a longbow, didn't you? And snitches get stitches. Not from Tony because he's stitched up pretty good right now from a surgery, so I'm not super worried about it, believe it or not. But yeah, so I got the Sanlita Royal X8 longbow, and it's 68 inches. So I'm hoping that'll kind of help with the stack. From all of Tony's longbows, he had, what did he have? Tony, what do you have? You had a striker, right? Yeah, he had a striker. And I really didn't care for it, like, at all. It just didn't, I don't know, like, he loved it. It's great for him. I think having the longer draw length and that only being like a 58-inch bow didn't do it for me. So I'm hoping the 68-inch will be nice. And like longbows have like their own following. Like there's certain people, everybody says they're great to shoot. So I'm hoping I get in on some of that experience and maybe I can make that my new hunting bow. So a little bit more poundage, a little bit more penetration, you know. And then the next thing I'm gonna get is a chrono here at some point because I would really love to measure the actual speed difference between like 5 pounds, you know. Sasquatch status. I don't even know what you mean. Longer is better? Yeah, Trouble, I'm with you on that. That's why I've disappointed women my whole life. I definitely torqued the bow that time. Getting a little more in tune. So guys, Andy is really close to 1,000 subs. And for anybody who doesn't know or doesn't have YouTube, like that's a huge milestone on YouTube. So if anybody in the chat could go and help him out, give him a sub, it's free. He'd greatly appreciate it. We would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. Maybe today's just a bad shooting day. Yeah, Trouble would be like that. Let's go see how we did. Sadie today. Here, come on, Sadie today. How'd you do? How'd we do, Sadie? That's not bad. What do you think, girl? Think that was okay? Yeah, pretty good. That was pretty good. We'll take it. Do you say hi to the people, Sadie? Yeah, we got the Sadie today out today. She's doing okay. She's happy to be out of the house a little bit. Ray's Outdoors. What's up, man? Welcome back. Yeah, if I could get a good price for it, I would sell it. Unfortunately. But if I sell the car, we can finish running the electric in the garage. We can put a separate panel out here. We can knock down this extra wall, put another garage door up. I'll have a 3-car garage, and I'll still have plenty of money left over to buy bows. So I don't know why my addiction is just buying bows. You want to get in your chair? A Texas heart shot? I'll give her a go. I'm no Tyler, but I'll give it my best chance. My best shot. I think it has to be facing away from you, but you know, it's about as good as I can do from this angle. Let me zoom you in. Let me zoom you in there. Zoom you in there, mate. I don't know if I'm Scottish or what. Motor nut, I just can't help it, dude. Like, I need all of them. Like, what if one shoots better than the bow I have, you know? Can you get back in your chair, please? Sadie, in your chair. No, get in your chair. Why does the deer look surprised? I don't know. Sometimes when you give women the Texas heart shot, they act surprised too. Would you offer your dog? Offer my dog to what? I'm shooting like 5 inches high with these particular arrows. Here, can you come here? Can you please get in your chair? In your chair? No. Get in your chair. Save today. In the chair. Get in the chair. There you go. All right. Sorry about that. No, I'm not giving you my dog. What's wrong with you? That was way low, and I knew it was low. We're just gonna shoot all of them low now. Heck, why not? Alice, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Wuno, what's up? Yeah, we're just doing some practice. I'll zoom you guys out here. We're just practicing with the recurve. That's all. Stay. Probably get some more wood on the stove there. Back Mountain Outdoors, what's going on, man? How are you doing today? Tony said you've been grinding for 1,000 subs here too. Hopefully that's working pretty well for you, or going pretty well for you. Put some wood on the stove here. It's getting chilly. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Back Mountain. I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were live. Otherwise, I would have been on yours for a little bit. 136 is fantastic, though, for a live, man. You must have had like 200 to 300 people on. Ben, I don't know if there's a speed bump. I know you were talking about, you thought you were like shadow banned or something for a little bit. Oh, there you go. At least he was there. Yeah, sometimes I just kind of hop on YouTube and like if I don't see it like right on top that somebody's live, I don't even realize it. Ben, that's what I'm talking about, man. And my neighbor gets deer right in his backyard, so it's not too far fetched. We could do it. So when I remember to actually aim on target when I draw back, I just do a lot better. Axis, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Dad, this is a Black Hunter Recurve in 20 pounds. This is my practice bow. And what I should be working on is, I should be working on a full review of this, but I haven't done that today. Been kind of lazy. I did a lot of house chores and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Well, the shorts come and go, Ben. And I'll tell you what, we've found that if we post a short every day, it does a lot worse than if we post one like 1 or 2 a week. Gail, that's awesome. Congratulations. Hopefully she's hooked for life now. Yeah, so that seems like that was my problem right there. I just wasn't aiming on target. You gotta draw back and aim. That's why I love these bows, you know? It's a challenge. It is a challenge. Lucas, what's up? What's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. That was way high. Good Lord. That deer's gonna be on the ground going, bah! Bah! Kathy, what's up? Welcome. That's awesome. If you love bow hunting, I think you're in the right place right now because just about everybody here does. That's in the heart. That's right where we want to be. Right where we want to be. Zayden, what's up? How are you doing? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Four by four. So an 8-point? But that's awesome. Yeah, someone get us that translation on the Russian, please. What bow am I shooting? So I got two bows here. One is my practice bow. Let me pull that up for you. Get the arrows off of it. So it is a Black Hunter Recurve, ordered off Amazon. It is $80. It's a fantastic bow. I'm not going to complain about it at all. The only thing that I really don't care for is that I think the weight could be a little heavier. As far as the bow weight itself could be a little heavier. And then my hunting bow. Let me grab that for you. And then here I've got my hunting bow. This is a Samick Sage. Doesn't say it anywhere on there. But yeah, I've taken 4 deer with this bow this year. It's a 35-pound draw at 28 inches. I overdraw, so I'm drawing about 43 with it. But if somebody was looking to get into traditional archery, I think, I don't think you go wrong with either one of these. You got the longbow version of the Black Hunter, I'm guessing. I was torn. I wanted to get the longbow version, so I just ordered a Sanlita Royal X8 longbow. I was torn on whether I wanted to do that or just get the longbow limbs for the Black Hunter, but I didn't think with the limbs I'd really get the AMO that I wanted. So I ended up going with the Sanlita. It's 68 inches AMO. I think the longer bows like that, so I have a Damon Howard on order. It's a 64 inch. But I think especially for people who are bigger, who overdraw, I'm drawing with these arrows, I'm drawing 31 inches. But I could be drawing and probably should be drawing 32 inches. Zayden, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Seth, what's up, man? How are you doing? This is about 12 yards. That one shot high. I don't know why. I don't know why. Seth, Tony's doing all right. He was on here earlier. You missed him. He was just on here like 2 minutes ago. He's doing pretty good. I don't know what the rest of his hunting season is going to look like, but I mean, health-wise, he's doing good, which is important. That was kind of high. Those are just impacting. So these are impacting like 5 to 6 inches high because I don't have the right tips on them. See, the problem now is if Tony goes and shoots a deer, like he can go down, he can sit on the ground or whatever, and he could shoot a deer. But then I have to go down and help him with the deer. So. You have a question? What's up, Zayden? What's up? What's up? If I miss it, I'm sure somebody else here will answer it. Ben, you're relatively close, aren't you? You can come out with us, man. Absolutely. I love my Samick Sage, dude. She's phenomenal. Like I love this bow. And for the price of $80, like I just don't know how you beat it. Oh, you're in Oklahoma. Well, I mean, you can fly out. You can stay with me. I got an extra bedroom. Tony's got an extra bedroom. If you're going to do it, I wouldn't do it this time of year because late season doesn't suck. It's just late season's hard, you know. But if you wanted to come out for like archery season next year, like come out for the opener or something. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, they're just, dude, they're fantastic bows. I got a review on the channel, like a long form, and I got the link to it because this is like a knockoff of the Samick Sage, probably made in the same factory, but dude, it's a shooter. It's awesome. As long as I don't pull them like that, but my back is getting tired. What is this video called? I believe I just have it in as like best budget recurve Samick Sage. What I need to do is I need to build some lighter arrows, specifically for some like 3D shoots and stuff. So Tony and I can get out and go do some of that too. Well, I appreciate it. If you want to go check it out, that'd be great. You know, helps the channel. Sounds like you already know what you're talking about though. So I don't know how much it's going to be, how relevant it's going to be to you, but I appreciate it either way. Best budget item on Taco Bell's menu. Ooh. I don't know if it's a budget item, but dude, those steak burritos, I don't care if it's horse meat, I love them. I don't even care. And then I think later today, I'm going to start on one of those pieces of wood there and start trying to carve out a bow. One of those staves, we'll see. Because for next year, that's like really the goal is to get that done. Or I might start on like building a bowyer's bench, one or the other. We'll figure that out later. Well, so Moto Nut, when you say that, I did upgrade the string. That's not the original string. My Black Hunter, this is the original string, but I did get a custom string from the bow shop down by me. So if you factor that in, $80 plus the $35 for the custom string, you know. Zayden, it's a Pontiac G8 GT. Jonathan, not to intervene on that, but if you're going to get a recurve and you have not shot one before, start super light, dude. Start with like a 20 or 25 pound bow. Like this one's my practice bow. Start with that. Get your form down and go from there. Learn how to build a tip-on distance, right? Because you have two primary methods for aiming, right? So you have gap shooting, which is where you're using the tip of the arrow to aim. And then you have instinctive shooting, which is where you're pretty much just drawing back and shooting. Obviously, I'm not very good at it because I don't do it. So that being said, gap shooting is probably the easiest method to learn. It's the method that I use, and I think you're going to be able to get a little more accurate with it right off the start. That would be my recommendation. But then you learn how to build a tip-on distance with an arrow, right? So these arrows, when you cut an arrow, you adjust your tip-on distance. The arrow weight adjusts the tip-on distance. Like you play with all this stuff and you build the arrow to shoot tip-on at a set distance. And what I mean by that is these are 650 grain arrows. If I pull back and I aim with the tip at 18 yards, the tip is going to impact right where I aim. So I know anything below 18 yards, I aim down a little bit. But then anything past 18 yards becomes a little difficult to aim with. That was way far back. I mean, the arrow kicked right a little bit. I don't know if it hit something or what. There's a couple arrow inserts lodged in that target, but it actually wasn't that far bad. It kicked right a little bit. I don't know why. Hit something. Yeah, Ben, me too, man. Me too. Motor nut, that's okay. The beauty of it is you can aim however you like, whatever works, you know, as long as you hit the target. That definitely hit another arrow. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, Sadie Bidet. What's up, Sadie? What are you doing, girl? Huh? It annoys me that Pennsylvania shut the season down on Friday for deer. Deer archery season shut down on Friday, so that way. Is there a laser pointer on the bow? No, there's not, Zayden. But yeah, Pennsylvania shut down archery season on Friday for the bear rifle season, which is going on right now. Otherwise, I'd be out hunting right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have a desire to go down to Maryland right now. I'm burnt out. I went hunting on Friday evening, the last day of the season, and I called up my buddy and I was like, hey, can I just hunt one of your stands? And he sent me a pin. I'm like, cool. Because he's got ladder stands on private land. And actually, I already have permission from the farmer to hunt the private land, but I didn't want to go through all the work of climbing a tree on a rainy day. So it was pretty cool. It was, and I forgot my, what I forget? I forgot my camera arm. So like I couldn't film. It was nice to just be out in the woods for once without filming. That was the first time this season I've done that. And I think late season here, I'm going to probably skip filming a couple times as well. Just because I got to do it for myself at some point too. Where are you? Are you in a garage? Yeah, I'm in my garage right now. I have a big 2-car garage, and then I have a carport on the other side, which next year we're going to frame in and turn into a 3-car garage, and then I'll be able to shoot about 20 yards in my garage, 18 to 20. Why so close to the car? I don't know. Why not, you know? I don't miss, so there's that. I'm just kidding. I miss a lot. If you ever look on the channel, there's like 3 videos of me missing deer this year so far. The issue is like when you're 30 feet in a tree, like those close up, like 12 yards and in, like they're hard shots to hit. Zayden, we have hit the car on purpose. We shot the tire. Yeah, so they're not really lasers, they're just lighted knocks. So let me show you here. So you can see like where it's the knock, where the arrow attaches to the string, lights up. It pushes the little plunger in and that turns the light on for it. That's awesome. I think I've gotten, out of the 4 deer I killed this year, I got 2 pass-throughs. And that was it. So I generally hit the opposite side shoulder and don't really get a pass-through on it. So we're touching another arrow there. Maybe one day I'll split an arrow on live for you guys. That would be neat. Zayden, that's awesome. What is wrong with the car? It has a failed lifter, Jason. I gotta get some silencers and stuff and probably upgrade this string too. It's got a lot of vibration in it. I'm just super excited to get my longbow this week. I can't wait to show that to you guys. And I'm really hoping it's a shooter. People rave about them, so we'll see. Yeah, Ben, on my hunting bow I have them. I don't have it on this one. I would do a custom string on this and then I would upgrade to I'd put the silencers, the beaver balls on it. I'll probably end up ordering some heavier limbs for this too, so I can hunt with this bow. I don't know why. I already have one hunting bow. I'll have the longbow on the way, which I'm hoping, like longbows are supposed to be even quieter too, so. Oh my gosh, I plucked the string so bad on that. And I felt it. That's one thing I hate, like, I love and hate about the recurves. As soon as you let go, like, you know how that shot's gonna be almost. I want to kind of do the same thing on. I've gotten out of pulling back and aiming while I'm drawing back. Also probably getting tired now. I've been, put 200 shots in on the live so far, so there's that. Reg, congratulations, man. That's awesome. Tell you what, like, there's no better feeling. All of those were bad shots. Just horrible, horrible shots. What's wrong, Sadie? What did we do? Your first year ever, like with any bow, or your first year with a recurve? I mean, either way, it's an awesome accomplishment. But if your first year ever was with a recurve, dude, you're a legend, man. That's fantastic. The heckning. That's okay. Ace, thank you for the comment. You feed the algorithm, and you just help bring me more views. So appreciate you. Andy, you don't have to block them. Like, people can drop their comments about me or Tony, as long as it's not, like, racist or anything like that. We like the criticism, and we honestly, like, Tony will probably go in his phone and save me his egghead now. I have him as my phone as Mall Santa, so we live for the hate. What do you think, Sadie the Dad? You ready to go inside? Come here, baby girl. Come here, baby girl. Oh. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. I got the Sadie bidet here. She's stinky. She needs a bath. So I got to give her a bath, get her groomed up. Oh my goodness, Sadie bidet. What are you doing? But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I appreciate everybody hopping on. If you like the archery content, subscribe to the channel. If not, okay, whatever. We do fishing stuff too. So thank you to all the moderators. Appreciate everything you guys do. And I'll catch you guys next time.